this Ramaraksha Stotram, it's a very famous stotram. I'm not sure how many. Are you all familiar with this stotram? Anybody? Surya Kumari Mahoday, Nagesh Mahoday?
No, Mahoday, I have not read.
Familiar with this.
Yeah, not there? Not?
No, I have not read this before.
Okay. No problem. This is a stotra which has about 38 shlokas. I think you find this usually in the many stotra books. And this is written by one Rishi called Buddhakaushika Rishi. And not much is known about this Rishi, who was this and who was the Buddhakaushika Rishi. But anyway, many people recite this regularly. And the words used here are fairly simple to understand. As with different stotras, so this has different parts. The first part is the Upadghatam, or it will tell you who is the Rishi, who wrote this, and who is the Devata, etc. And after that, there is a short Dhyanam, and then the actual stotram starts. And after the stotram, there is a benefit of the stotram. So what we expect to get out of reciting this stotram. So this is a general format of any stotram, like even Vishnu Sahasranama stotram also like that. So this is, the format is similar. So here Rama Raksha Stotram, here it is Raksha Stotram. Raksha means the protection. Right? So the actual Stotram, Raksha's part is a small part. It's not very long, it's a short one. So it describes, it prays Rama to protect different parts of our body. This is small but beautiful stotram, and at the end again there is I think you might have heard about Ramo Rajamani Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje. That part comes at the end of the stotram, and that is also a good small shloka which has all the vibhaktis, 7 vibhaktis of Rama Shabda. That also we'll see at the end. Pratham Sri Rama Raksha Stotram. Basically, we start with Sri Shabda. Sri refers to Aishwaryam or Lakshmi or Shubha-Suchaka. Sri Rama Raksha Stotram. Rama, it's pertaining to Rama. It's a stotram of Rama. And Raksha. Raksha Shabda is for protection. This is for the protection of us. We are praying Rama. And Stotram. Stotram is the word. It is again a Krudanta. Stotram comes from Stu Dhatu, Stavana. Stavanam or Stavaha, Stutihi. So they are all similar meanings. Stotram is also originating from Stu Dhatu. Stauti. Means Stotram Karoti. Stauti. So Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Arambhe Vigna Nivaraka Devasya Stutihi Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. With that line it starts. Sri Ganeshaya. Obviously it is Chaturthi Bhakti. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Wherever Namaha comes as an Upapada Bhakti, Chaturthi Bhakti comes on the word for whom there is a Namaha. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, etc. Sri Ramaya Namaha. All these for Namaha is the Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Namaste. You say Namaste, right? Namaste. Chaturthi Bhakti. So, Asya Sri Ram Raksha Stotra Mantrasya Budhakaushaka Rushihi Shrita Ramachandro Devata Anushtup Chandaha Sita Shaktihi Srimad Hanuman Ilakam Sri Sita Ramachandra Prityarthe Jape Viniyogaha. Asya means etasya Sri Rama Raksha Stotra Mantrasya Asya Mantrasya Rushihi Kaha Rushihi Budhakaushaka Rushihi Saheva Lekhakaha or Drashta. Anantram Sri Sita Ramachandro Devata. Sri Sita Ramachandra means Sita Sahitah Ramachandraha Asya Mantrasya Devata. Anushtup Chandaha. Chandas or meter of this stotram is Anushtup and Sita Shaktihi. And I'm not very familiar with these technical terms again. Shakti of every stotram. There is Shakti, Kilakam and Vinyoga. So here Sita is Shakti, or maybe, I don't know, maybe power. And there's Srimad Hanuman Kilakam and Sri Sita Ramachandra Prityarthe Jape Vinyoga. Jape Vinyoga means the wire with purpose of this japa is Sri Sita Ramachandra Prityarthe.
Sanjay Mahadeva, we can't hear you. Hello? Hello?
Avagatam. Atha Dhyanam. So now Dhyana part, the first part, Dhyanam, the first part. So before starting any work, a sankalpa or invocation is usually done. So this is like getting deeper into the actual stotram or any work. Before we do any work also, not only puja, all pujas they start with the sankalpa. They like we do some kind of dhyanam, concentration or achamanam, and then pranayamam, etc. Pranayama, and so then the sankalpa also has like it reminds us of this. What is the today's tithi, the place where we are sitting, etc. Why these have scientific background to it? Like even not in these rituals, general or work also. People, they prefer to do something called invocation. Invocation means trying to bring the focus towards the work first. Whatever work we are going to undertake, whatever project we are going to undertake, towards that first try to focus our mind. So that is the benefit of this dhyanam, purpose of this dhyanam or invocation. So that will focus the minds or increase the concentration and remove the distractions. So here dhyanam, the first part, is Dhyayed Ajanu Bahum धृतशरधनुषं बद्धपद्मासनस्थं पीतं वासोवसानं नवकमलदलस्पर्धिनेत्रं प्रसन्नं वामाङ्कारूढसीता मुखकमलमिलल्लोचनं नीरदाभं नानालङ्कारदीप्तं दधतमुरुजटामण्डनं रामचन्द्रम्. A four-liner. I have given the padachhedanam. Padachheda is given there. Dhyayet ajanubahum. There are padadvayam. Dhyayet plus ajanubahum. Dhyayet ajanubahum. There is a sandhi there. Then dhrutashara dhanusham. Baddha padma sanastham. Pītam vasaha vasanam. Navakamala dalaspardhinetram prasannam. Navakamala dalaspardhinetram is one word. Prasannam. Then Vamanka Rudha Sita Mukhakamala Milalochanam. That is, whole thing is one word. Neeradabham. Nanalankara Diptam Dadhatam Urujata Mandanam Ramachandram. Okay. Different words. So I tried to write the meaning also there in my notes. Arthaha. Dhyayet iti kriyapadam atra. Dhyayet kriyapadam. The dhatu is dhyai. Dhyayati is a simple dhatu. Dhyai dhatu. Dhyai means concentrate, mananam karana. Dhyayet. Dhyayet is what is the lakaram of dhyayet, the bhavet, kuryat.
Vidhilinga lakara.
Vidhilinga. Dhyayet means we should do. One should do. One should do. One should concentrate. Dhyanam kuryat. Now, question is of whom? Of whom is, all other words, they describe that. Dhyayet, whom? Who is the object of this dhyana? Is Ajanubahum. The last word is actually Ramachandram. Right? Ramachandram is the Dhyayet Ramachandram. That's the word actually. So, Dhyayet Ramachandram, one should focus on Ramachandram. Now, all other words are Visheshanam for this Ramachandram Shabda. Dhyayet Ramachandram, Idrisham Ramachandram, and what are the Visheshanam, what are the characters of this Ramachandra?
Ajanubahum.
Ajanubahum, Dhrutasharadhanisham, all this. Ajanubahum means Ajanubahum. Janu means, what is Janu? Knee. So, Janu. A means Paryantam. Janu Paryantam. A is coming as a suffix, prefix there. Where A comes, it usually means from or Paryantam. Both the meanings are possible. So here, Janu means Paryanta, Ni Paryantam. Bahu asti, asya. Iti Ajanu Bahu. Means his bahus or arms. Arms are long until his knees. So those kind of, there are different Deha Lakshanani, which are supposed to be good proportions in a body. Like Lalatam, Lalata, it should be big, and etc. Like the Nayanam should be big, like that. So one of the thing is Ajanubahu. So if a person has longer hands, arms, then it's considered to be Shubha Lakshana. So one of them is this Ajanubahum Dirghabahu Asti iti Ajanubahu. Dikya Bhakti Ajanubahum. So can anybody guess what is the samasa? What samasa is here? It is samasta padma. Ajanubahu is samasta padam. It is samasa bhavati atra. Ajanu yasya bahuः asti. Saha ajanubahuः.
Bahuvrihi?
Bahuvrihi. Because it is very easy to identify Bahuvrihi because the words forming that samasa, they refer to some other person or some other thing. It is not referring to Janu or Bahu. So Ajana Bahu together is the person who has Ajana Bahu. That is Bahuvrihi samasa. Then Dhritashara Dhanusham. Dhritashara Dhanusham means here.
Dhanas dharayati.
धनो धारयति इति धनो तथा शरम. धनुः तथा शरम धारयति इति धृतशर धनुषः. अगेन बहुव्रीहि. तम धृतशर धनुषम. धनुष इति सकारांत नपुंसकलिंग शब्द. But when in the samasthapadam dhritashara dhanuhu iti pullinga shabda, because it is referring to Rama. In Ditya Vibhakti it becomes dhritashara dhanusham. Sharam tata dhanuhu dharayati iti dhritashara dhanuhu. Shara means bana. Dhritashara dhanusham. Then Baddha Padmasanastham. Padmasane sthitah. Baddha. Baddha Padmasana. Sanaha. Baddha Padmasanasthaha. Tam. Asanasthe. Asanasthaha means asane sthitah. Asanasthaha. Baddha Padma means Padmasana mudrayam upavishantam. Iti likitam asti atra. Padmasana, in that pose he is sitting. Then Pitam Vaso Vasanam. Here there are different words. Pitam Vasaha Vasanam means what? Dharayantam. Vasanaha is again vas dhatu. There are different vas dhatus are there. Here this vas dhatu, which means wears, wearing, is a vaste iti dvitiyagani adadigani dhatu. The vasati is a different dhatu. Vasati means lives, dwells. That is a different vas dhatu only, but it belongs to a different gana. Here vaste is adadigana, like asti, that is also adadigana. So vasana means one who wears. So what is he wearing? What kind of?
Pita vastram.
Pitam vasam. Vasam is also vasam means cloth. Pitam vasaha vasanam. Again vasas shabda. Vasaha is cloth. So what kind of cloth? Pitam. He is wearing yellow cloth. All the Pitambaradhari, etc. Like that Pitam is yellow colored. Pita Varana Vasa. Pitambara. पीतमम्बरं धारयति, सो पीताम्बरं धारयति, पीतं वासः वसानं, पीतवर्णवस्त्रं धारयन्तं. देन् नवकमलदलस्पर्धिनेत्रम् is Navakamaladalaspadhinetram. Here is a samasa. Navakamala means what?
Nutana Kamalam.
Nutana Kamalam. Tasya Dala. Tasya Dala means petal. Tasya the Navakamala pushpasya dalena sah spardhate. Iva yasya netre tam. Spardhete is a dvivachanam. Netre spardhete. Spardhate, spardhete, spardhante. Spardhate means they compete. His eyes, netre, compete with the petal of the new lotus flower, newly bloomed lotus flower. Navakamala dala, new bloomed lotus flower. Tasya dalena, pushpasya dalena, with the petal, dalena saha, spardhayate, netre, his two eyes, they compete, means they are as nicely shaped as this petal of a newly bloomed lotus flower. So Navakamala Dala Spardhinetraha iti shabdaha, again Bahuvrihi, tam. So in Dvitiya Vibhakti, Navakamala Dala Spardhinetram, Sunetram. He has a nice big eyes, well shaped. And Prasannam, Sukhakaram, Prasannam, or pleasing. Vamankarudha Sita Mukhakamala Milalochanam. Holding this one word and samasas, samastapadam. So Vamankarudha Sita. Vama means left side, Anka means thigh, Arudha Sita. Arudha means who is sitting there. Sita, Vamanka Rudha Sita is a sub part, is one part of that whole word. Vamanka Rudha Sita means what? Sita is sitting on the left thigh of Rama. Tasyaha Mukhakamala Milalochanam. Tasya Mukhakamala. Mukhakamala is it's a commonly used word. Mukhakamala means the mukha which is like lotus. Kamalam evam mukham. Mukhakamala. Kim bagini?
No.
Vamankarudha Sita Mukhakamala Milalochanam. So if you break these words, Vama means left, Anka means thigh, Arudha means who is sitting, Sita is Sita, Mukhakamala means Mukham, means beautiful Mukha, face. Now, Milalochanam. Milat Lochanam. Milat means Milati. You know this. Dhatu Milat. Milat means joining. Lochanam. Lochanam means eyes again. So what this whole thing means, Sita is one who is, you can assume like this, the Sita is sitting on the left thigh of Rama and she has a beautiful face and Rama is looking at that face. So Vamankarudha Sita Mukhakamala Milalocanaha is one word, Bahuri again. The one who is looking at the beautiful face of Sita who is sitting on his left thigh. Any question?
No, Mahatma.
So Vamanka, usually the left thigh is considered to be the place for wife and right thigh for the daughters. वामाङ्के उपस्थिता सीता तस्याः कमलसदृशसुन्दरमुखं मुखकमलं लोचन तस्मिन् मुखकमले लोचनं मिलन् रामः. Then नीरदाभं नीरद इत्युक्ते तस्य अर्थः जलदः. नीरम् इति जलम् इति अपि समानपदम्. नीरद इत्युक्ते मेघः, जलदः. Jalada means the one who gives water, which is Megha. Abha means varna or color. So Megha iva abhaha varnaha yasti sa Niradabhaha. Nirada jaladaha meghaha tasya iva abhaha varnaha yasya asti saha niradaha tam niradabham. Meghavarnam. We all know the Meghavarna, Meghashama, etc. So Rama is also a similar color. Meghashama, dark. Nana Lankara Dittam. Again, all this Bhuvrihi. Nana Alankarena. Alankaranam or Alankaranam. There's something wrong there. Alankarakaha. Aneka Alankara Karanena Prakashate. That's also okay. So, Nana means Anekani. Anekaha Alankaraha asti. Alankara santi. Tena Deeptaha. Nana Alankara Deeptaha. Tam. He is glowing with different alankara. Then Dadhatam. Dadhatam Uru Jata Mandanam. Uru means Bruhat, big. Jata Mandanam, Kesharasham. Jata is Kesha. Mandanam means Alankrutam. Jatamandanam, Kesharasham, Dadhatam, Dharayantam, Dha, the Dharana Poshanayoho, iti Dhatu, Dadhatam means one who is holding or having. Bruhad Jata, Kesharashi, Bruhatas. So that is also another Shubhalakshana of Deha or Shariram, Ekajanabahu. Ramachandram iti end word, last word. Iti dhyanam. So the dhyanam, Dhai Rajanajaham, Jvatasharadhanasham, Datta Padmasanastham, Pitam Vasasanam, Navakamala Dalaspardhinetam Prasannam, Vamankarudha Sita, Mukhakamala Milalochanam, Niradaham, Nanalankaradittam, Dathatamuru Jatamandanam, Ramachandram. Iti dhyanam. Great. Prathama shlokaha. Can somebody read this, please?
Charitam Raghunadasya Satakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Punsam Mahapataka Nasanam.
Again. This is a simple one. Charitam means charitram, katha. Raghunathasya, kasya charitram, kasya katha. Raghunathasya charitam. Raghunatham means Raghunathaha kaha Ramaha. Sri Ramaha tasya katha shatakoti pravistaram. It is bahu vistrutam. pravistaram is vistirna, bahu very big, very huge. Shatakoti, hundreds and thousands of shlokas are there in this Charitram. So are there really Shatakoti? How many? Actually, Valmiki Ramayanam, there are about 24,000 shlokas. Chaturvinshati Sahasram. But still they are calling Shatakoti Pravistaram because there are different versions actually. Like in Mahabharata also, 100,000 shlokas are there in the current version. But again, in the Mahabharata only it is stated that the one which is like in Devaloka, etc., that is much bigger. That is much bigger. So what is available to us, it is again a condensed version, or a summary like. So similarly, in here also, in Brahmaloka, etc., Moola Ramayanam, what is called, this Valmiki Ramayanam is there. There are other Ramayanas also, as we know. But Valmiki Ramayanam is the original Ramayana, as we know. There are other also, like in Devaloka, Moola Ramayanam and other Narada, whatever he actually originally told, that is supposed to be much bigger. So, Shatakoti Pravistaram, much bigger. Katha is the same, but again their Katha Prasangas and their in between the spiritual aspects, etc. So those are added, I guess. No, we don't know what it is. So, Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram. It's very huge. Ekaikam aksharam punsam mahapatakanashanam. Ekaikam means every single word, aksharam, every single aksharam word, letter actually, aksharam, punsam mahapatakanashanam. It is a mahapatakanashanam. It is mahapataka means big sin, nashanam. It destroys. It is a destroyer of all any kind of sin. Charitam asya visheshanam mahapatakanashanam. Shatakoti vistaram is also visheshanam for charitam. So Raghunathasya Ramasya charitam katha idrushamasti, it is Shatakoti pravistaram, and it is also mahapatakanashanam. It is also a destroyer of
Mahan Papani.
Okay.
What is Pumsam? Pumsam?
Pumsam is Naranam, Manavanam, Purushanam, of people, of men. So every word of this katha is the destroyer of sins of men, of people. Pumsam is of people. Pumsam shabda is coming from where?
Purushaha?
Yeah.
Is it who Pratipadikam for this?
Pratipadikam Kuman. What are the forms of Kuman? Puman. Hold on one sec.
Vachanam there.
Vivakti Shashti Vibhakti Bhavachanam. Pumsam.
Pumamsam.
Let me look up here. Puman, Pumaso, Pumasaha.
What is the Pradama Vibhakti?
Sorry?
What is the Pradama Vibhakti? This is Shashti Vibhakti.
And this is Shashti Vibhakti. Bhavachanam.
Okay, what is the Pradama Vibhakti?
Pradama Vibhakti only.
Punataha.
Pumamaha.
No. One second. Let me. Puman, Pumasam, Pumasaha. One second. Hold on.
Pums is the Pratipadikam?
Puman iti Pratipadikam.
Pumaha. Pumaha.
Ekanimisha. Sorry. The Pratipadikam is Puns. And
okay.
Puns.
Okay.
And Prathama Vibhakto Puman, Pumaso, Pumasaha.
So the one given here is Pradama Vibhakti?
No. Given Punsam is Shashti Vibhakti.
Okay.
Shashti, like
Rama.
Ramanam.
Ramanam.
Shashti Vibhakti Bhavachanam. Puns is a Pratipadikam. Prathama is Puman, Pumaso, Pumasaha.
Okay.
This is a Sakaranta Pullinga Shabda. Puman, Pumaso, Pumasaha.
Nakaranta. Okay.
Sakara. Not na. Puns. Pratipadikam is Puns. But in Prathama Vibhakti it starts with as Puman. Puman, Pumaso, Pumasaha.
Okay.
Pumasam, Pumaso, Pumsaha. Pusa, Pumbhyam, Pumbhi. Pumse, Pumbhyam, Pumbhyah. Pumbhyam, Pumbhyah. Shashti becomes Pumsaha, Pumsoho, Pumsam.
Okay.
It means Pumsi, Pumsoho, Pumso. Like that.
Okay.
So, where are we? Punsam, Shashti Bhakti Bhavachanam. Puns Shabda. Ekaikam Aksharam Punsam Mahapataka Nashanam. Every word of this Charitram or Katha is capable of destroying the sins of people. Puns. Next is okay. Sujata Mahoday, can you read the next one?
Yes, please. Jatva Nilotpalasyamam Ramam Rajivalocanam Janaki Lakshmanopetam Jata Manditam.
Here, there is no Kriyapadam as such here because it is a part of next 2 or 3 shlokas. ध्यात्वा. Dhyatva means
ध्यानं कृत्वा.
Dhyanam krutva means after doing dhyana. Dhyatva Nilotpalashyamam. Again Bahuvrihi Samasa. Nilotpala iva Shyamah. Varnaha yasya asti. Nilotpalashyamah. Tam. Nila Utpala means it is also Kamal. It is also Nilotpalam. Nilavarna Kamalameva. Kamala Pushpam. Like that, Shama. Like that is a. He has the color Varna. Tam Dhyatva. Tasya Dhyanam Krutva. Ramam. Ramam is the word, the actual karma padam here. Ramam Dhyatva, and all others are Visheshana padam to Ramam. Ramam Dhyatva. Idrisham Ramam. Nilotpalashyamam. Tata Rajivalocanam Ramam. Rajivalocanam means Rajiva iva lochane yasya. Tam. Rajiva means Kamalam again. Rajivam ityukte Kamalam. Kamalam iva lochanam. Netram. Yasya asti saha Rajivalocanah. Tam Rajivalocanam. Janaki Lakshmanopetam. Janaki tatha Lakshmana sahitaha. Upetam means sahitaha. Upeta means sahita. Janaki tatha Lakshmana sahitaha. Janakyaha tatha Lakshmanena sahitaha. Janaki Lakshmanopetaha. Anantara Jata Mukuta Mandana Panditam. Jata, this is similar to the one we had before, Jata Mukuta Mandanam. Jata Mukuta Manditam. Jata eva Mukutaha. Jata eva Mukutam. Jata means the one, his hairdo, the hair he has. Eva Mukuta. Mukuta means Mukutam, it's a Kiritam. Crown. Manditam means by that kind of kirit or crown is manditam, is decorated, alamkrutam. So tadrusham Ramam Dhyatva. What we should do next? The next shloka. Nagesh Mother, can you read?
सासीतून धनुर्बाणपाणिं नक्तं चरान्तकं स्वलीलया जगत्तातुमाविर्भूतमजं विभुम्.
सासीतून धनुर्बाणपाणिं, one word, नक्तं चरान्तकं स्वलीलया जगत्त्रातुम् आविर्भूतम् अजं विभुम्. पदच्छेद given. सासीतूण स असि तूण धनुः बाण पाणिम. So these are different words in this samasta padam. Saasituna dhanurbaana panihi is one word. So what are the different words in this? Sa asi tuna dhanuhu baana pani. So asi means sa, we know sa. So first word is sa. Sa means sahitaha. Asi. Asi means khadga. Tuna. Tuna means
Banaha. Banaha.
Bana is also a word, but here the Bana is already there. Right? Dhanuh is there, Bana is there. So Tuna is Tunira. Tunira means where the banas are kept, right? They hang on to their back. Tunira, it's called Tunira or Tuna. Where the banas are, the arrows are kept. So Sa Asi Tuna Dhanuhu Bana. So he has all these weapons. Arrows, Bana, Dhanuhu, Dhanus, Tuna, and that where the banas are kept, and Asi means Khadga. Asi Tuna Dhanurbana Panim. So he is holding all this in his hand, Pani, Tam. To that Rama. So this is a continuation of the last shloka. Because Dhyatva, Ramam, and all these are Visheshanam. Nilotpala Shamam, Rajiva Lochanam, Janaki Lakshmanapetam, Jatamakuramanditam, and then continuing Kasi Tuna Dhanurbana Panim, Ditya Vibhakti again. Then Naktancharantakam. Naktanchara Antaka. Here this is a Tatpurusha Samasa for a change. Naktanchara Antaka. Naktancharanam Antakaha. Naktancharantakah. Tam.
Rakshasanam.
Naktanchara means Nishachara. Nishachara atrau charanti te. Nishacharaha. Also Naktam means Nisha or Ratri. So Ratra means in Ratri they have more strength, these Rakshasas. So that's why they are called Nishachara. Naktanchara. So Naktancharanam Antakaha. Tasyam Antam Karoti. Antakaha. Tesham Antam Karoti. Naktancharaha. Tesham Antakaha. Naktancharaha. Tam. Naktancharantakam. Swalilaya. Swalila means Swasya Leela. Swasya Mahima. Leela. By his own Leela. This is Tritiya Vibhakti. Swalilaya. Like Ramaya, Lataya, like that. Swalilaya. By his own Leela. Jagat Tratum. Jagat Tratum. Actually, in the Padacheda, I should have separated them. Jagat Tratum. Tratum ityukte
Rakshanam Karvan.
Rakshanam Kartum. To protect. Tratum. Jagat Tratum. Jagat means Lokam Tratum. Jagat is a Ditya Vibhakti again. Jagat is a Napumsakalinga Shabda. So Jagat, Jagati, Jaganti, Jagat, Jagati, Jaganti. So in the Ditya Vibhakti also Jagat only. So Jagat Tratum means Lokam Tratum. Avirbhutam. To protect this Jagat, Avirbhutam. Avirbhutam means one who is
Avirbhutam is so like
Udbhutam or
he was born. He's born.
Born. Avirbhuta. He is Prakatah Bhut. He is born. Ajam Vibhum. Ajam means Asya Janma Na Asti. Iti Ajaha. Tam. Ajam means he has no birth. Ajam is eternal.
Ever living, right?
Ever living. No birth means no death also. So he is eternal. Ever living. Ajam. Vibhum. Vibhum means Swaminam. Vibhu.
What is it?
Swami Vibhu.
Oh, okay.
रक्षकः विभुः सासीतूर्णधनुर्बाणपाणिं नक्तं च स्वलीलया जगत्रातम् आविर्भूतम्. So all these are still continuing in second vibhakti as Visheshanam to Ramam. Then last word is the next is okay. Suryakumari Modi, you can read this one.
Ramaraksham patet pragnam papagnim sarvakamadam siro me raghavah patu phalam dasharathatmajah. Sorry. Ramaraksham patet pragnam papagnim sarvakamadam siro me raghavah patu bhalam dasharathatmajah.
Ramarакшам patet pradnyah papagnim sarvakamadam
papagnim. Okay. Sarvakamadam
shiro me raghava patu bhalam dasharathatmajah. This is the chaturtha shloka. Now here the previously in the second shloka dhyatva nirotpalashamamiti all started. So dhyatva means after focusing or after dhyanam of Rama, who is like all this Rajiva Lochana Sakitana Narabhana. So we have to think that in our mind, and then what should do? Here comes in the Chaturtha Shloka Prathama Pada. Here, Ramaraksham Pathet. So after thinking this into our mind, like Rama Akruti, who is holding this Dhanu, Bana, Tunira, all this, and who is the destroyer of Rakshasas. Jagatratam Avirbhutam Ajam. To protect this world, he has taken the avatara, Janma, but he is actually Aja. So here there is Avirbhutam. He is Swalilaya Avirbhutam. They are describing him. Ajam is actually Janma Rahita. He has no birth. But Swalilaya Avirbhutam, by his own Leela, he has taken the avatar, Avirbhutam. He is not like us, like an Anama or Prani, who comes to this samsara not by his will, but because of karmas, because of his karmas. They come into this samsara chakra. But Rama is not like that. Rama is Ajaha. But he has taken this avatara Swalilaya by his own Leela, Jagatratum, to protect this Jagat of Nishacharas, of the Rakshasas, of evil people. He has taken this avatara, and he is Vibhu. He is a Vibhu also means the Prabhu of all the devas of this Jagat. He is not taken the avatara because somebody is ajna, because somebody is order. There is Swalilaya of his own Leela, and because Vibhu is also again adding to that Prabhu. He is the ultimate superpower, like Vibhu, let's say Paramatma. So this kind of bringing that akriti or rupam in our mind, what one should do, Ramaraksham pathet pradnyaha. Pradnyaha Ramaraksham pathet. Pathet is again vidhiling. Pathet means one should read. Pradnyaha. Who should read? Pradnyaha pathet. Kim pathet? Ramaraksham pathet. Pradnya means smart person.
Okay.
बुद्धिमान् इत्युक्ते प्राज्ञः. Here jna is the original shabda there. Jna itself is a shabda. Prajna means prakarshena jnayate. Prakarshena janati iti prajnah. But actually pra plus jna should have become prajna. That is also correct only. Prajna shabda is also there. That also means the same thing, buddhiman iti. But there is another variation to it. There is another pratyaya comes there, so it becomes prajna. So both are similar, prajna, prajna. So prajna, buddhiman manushya, kim pathet, ram raksham pathet. Ram raksha, the stotram pathet. So for what kind of ram raksha is this? What kind of stotram is this? Then there are two visheshana pade. Papagnim तथा सर्वकामदां रामरक्षां पठेत्. So it is papagnim, papam hanti. Iti papagnaha. Papam hanti, han dhatu. Papam hanti iti papagnaha. Papagnaha in strilinga it becomes papagni because Ramaraksha is strilinga. So papagni, ditya vakti papagnim. So this is papam nashyati. Papam nashayati. See? Papam hanti means nasham karoti. Nashayati. Papagni. So, तादृशीं रामरक्षां सर्वकामदा अपि अस्ति. Kama means ichha. It fulfills kamada means gives da. Kamada. Kamada against strilinga becomes kamada. Kamadaha is also in pullinga, but kamada is strilinga. Ramaraksha is strilinga. So sarva kamada. Kamada sarva. Kaman dadati. It is sarva kamada. It gives, it fulfills all the ichha, desires of prajna, of a buddhiman manushya. Ramaraksha. So this kind of Ramaraksha one should read. Pathanam kuryat. Now after this, the Ramaraksha actually starts. Ramaraksha means the lines of the slow.
There is a lot of disturbance coming from.
I think someone his phone is near the laptop or something. Phone, computer.
She muted. Okay. Ramaraksha pathet prajna. So this kind of buddhiman manusya prajna Ramaraksham pathet. Idrushim Ramaraksham papagnim तथा सर्वकामदा. पापम हन्ति तथा सर्वकामदा अपि अस्ति. सर्वान् कामान् ददाति, इच्छां पूरयति. So from here onwards, the shlokas starting from Shirome Raghava, from that onwards, the shlokas asking Rama to protect different parts of the body, it starts here. Like this one, Shirome Raghava Patu, Bhalam Dashratatmaja here. Shiraha me Raghava Patu. Here the Kriyapadam is Patu. Patu means Rakshatu, Rakshanam Karotu. Padhatu. Raksham Karotu. रक्षणं करोतु. तो किं कः राघवः करोतु, राघवः पातु. राघवः मीन्स् रामः. रामस्य राघव रघोः कुले जातः. So Actually, Raghava means anybody. Raghu was the ancestor of in this Raghuvamsha, and all the kings, all the people who are born in this Raghuvamsha can be called Raghava. But here it is referring to Rama. Raghoha apatyam puman Raghava is Tadhita. Tadhitanta Shabdaha Raghava. This is similar to Pandava, etc. Raghava. Raghavaha Shiraha Me Shiraha Patu. Me means my. Mama me. Shashti Bhakti Ekavachanam. Mama me. Shiraha. Shiraha. Shiras Shabdaha. Napunsakling Shabdaha. Shiras. Shirasi Shiransi. Ditya Bhakti is also Shiraha only. Shiraha. Prathama Bhakti, Ditya Bhakti, like Napunsakling Shabda. Same. So in Ditya Bhakti is Shiraha. Me Raghavaha me Shiraha Patu. Raghava Mama Shiraha Rakshatu. So, Raghava should protect. This is a request. Patu is lot lakara, can be in many sense. It could be Ajna, Vidhi, Nimantram, anything like a request. So, here requesting Raghava, Mama Shiraha Patu, Mama Mastakam Patu. Protect my head. Then Bhalam Dasharathatmajaha Patu. Patu should be again used there also. Dasharathatmajaha, Dasharathasya Atmajaha, Dasharathasya Putraha. Atmana Jayate Atmajaha. Dasharathasya Atmajaha Putraha Mama Bhalam. Bhalam ityukte lalatam. Bhalaha ityukte lalatam. So Bhalam means lalatam means the forehead. Dasharathatmajaha Bhalam Patu. That Dasharathasya Putra Rama protect my lalata, forehead. So here two avayavas or angas are covered here. Shira, Mastaka, starting from Shira, it all the way goes to the feet. And it is very interesting, like when they, in this shloka, when they are using this to protect Shira, they are asking Raghava. To protect Bhala, they are asking Dasharatha. But most of the time you find these, the adjectives to Rama, like Raghava, Dasharathatmaja, etc., going forward, they mostly relate to the, somehow they are relevant to the Anga they are describing. So we'll see that. This is a interesting stotram. The relevant, the adjectives, guna of that Visheshana, it somehow relates or relevant to the Anga, Avayava, that they are describing it. So, Viramamaha. Any questions so far?
Very nice to hear a Rama Stotram in the morning.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And it's beautiful, and it also